I am absolutely obsessed with Proof of a Hero. And so I really want to listen to the Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak Proof of a Hero. I hear it's not to be missed, and it's made people cry. So I'd like to listen to this and talk about it if it doesn't make me cry. So here we go. I'd like to talk about that really quickly because that is just so sublimely beautiful. Proof of a Hero is the type of song, you know, I have my 115 hours in Monster Hunter World, and I do feel like I understand the song. You know, it's that back against the wall moment where it's like, no, Hunter, you will rise up and you will fight and you will win. And in this particular instance, it's just so not that. It's very broody. Like, listen. It starts off with this tension, twinkling. As that rhythm goes, we have the string system. And we get a call back to it. It doesn't finish. And leaving it open-ended like that, I think, causes us to feel a bit of, like, discomfort. I would assume that this is related to Malzeno. And as you keep listening, we launch into the battle section. Here comes the organ, though. That organ is just... That organ underneath all that is just chef's kiss. And then listen to when the chorus comes in. Slow Proof of a Hero. Ba-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da. And that alone, whatever the chorus is saying, I have no idea. But like the fact that it goes ba 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 da do. Do you see how slowing something down is such an incredibly interesting experiment? Because the Proof of a Hero, you know, right? But this is the opposite of that. You have chorus in there, you have organ. The organ symbolizing, in this case, Malzeno, or symbolizing something really evil and nefarious. And the chorus is adding emphasis to that feeling of impossibility, of victory, right? Feel how plotty that is? And the twirling of the strings, that's the conflict. Ba, 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 ba. And then it ends in those strings. Right, pretty cool. And then we have it again, this sort of... I don't know where to turn. Wow. Wow. That build up, we're stacking. Here we go. Key change. Oh, God. Goosebumps. Cha-cha. It's funny because it still doesn't feel like the others do, and I've only heard like 3 of them, but it doesn't fill me with gumption, right, and with fortitude and with strength of mind. It doesn't. It fills me with a little bit of concern. That beautiful angelic singing over top. And then as we swell into it, we get to hear that melody. And yeah, it does feel like, oh my God, this is like a really rough battle. I'm not sure if we can do it. You hear the little paraphrase of it in there. They paraphrase it. I also think that because we're not really leaning on that proof of a hero motive, which we're all expecting in the Monster Hunter fandom, when we just have this sort of like, it moves around a lot. It doesn't give us that chance to really latch on to the motif and allows us to feel proud and successful, you know? There's that organ. And listen to how nefarious that is. Ooh. Oh. Listen to that. And they really leaning on that monster movie thing. I think back to like when you go to an old time movie, and I'm sure like maybe the premiere of Frankenstein, I don't know, was in like a hall where the organ played the soundtrack, and you would watch the movie and the organ would be playing. Or it reminds me of Nosferatu. You know, and you think of that, right? You really get the sense that you're dealing with something that's like truly evil, not like larger than life, like nuclear bomb explosive evil, but you get this sense that there is this quality there that is very Hollywood movie monster. Obviously, I know the main monsters of the game, of this particular game, are based off of that. But it's fun. It's really fun to hear that. And it's just like the organ there really plays against the trope of the organ being religious, which is all we hear in classical music. That's really exciting. Listen to how great that chorus is too. That little bit of rhythm, long, short, really causes a great feeling of tension. Here we go. Here comes that trumpet. Oh. Nice major key. We have a recap, a repeat of that phrase structure. Very hymn-like, choral, very religious. We have antagonism here between good and evil. I love it. I love it. It was not as bombastic as the original, which is a little bit of a bummer, I guess. I don't think that that's the song I was talking about where people said it made them cry. And maybe the end credits or something. But there is something so wonderful about this track that is just so satisfying, and it's one of the probably the best leitmotifs in all of video games, I would say. Like, there's just something so just amazing, something so galvanizing, something so heroic feeling. It's the closest thing I feel that we could be to being a real superhero. I don't know. It's like one of these feelings that you really only find in music, and I love it. And yeah, there's more Monster Hunter on the channel. Feel free to check it out, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.